Hi, I'm Justine. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, depending upon whatever time you watch this video. Hello, welcome back to my channel. So as most of you know, I do a lot of unboxings about my pre-loved luxury items I happen to find here while I live in Japan, or perhaps some of the new items that I find from my essay that I have in Tokyo. So today, speaking of my essay that I have in Tokyo, I wasn't able to do an unboxing video of this when I originally bought it, but I wanted to get it repaired. So instead of doing the unboxing video and then getting it repaired and then doing another unboxing video of the repair, I'm just going to show you the repair. So this finally came in today. I'm really excited. I've actually been like holding off for this. This actually cost me a big chunk of money in order to get replaced. So as I previously stated in a lot of my videos, I've been able to find a lot of Louis Vuitton bags that I haven't been able to locate as Louis Vuitton no longer makes them, or, you know, they're out of stock. But I've been able to find a lot of like rare pieces while I live here in Japan. And so this is actually not any different than some of the things that I found. I really like Louis Vuitton backpacks or backpack-like type of items. I'm also a tote girl. I'm also a crossbody girl. I'm honestly, anything that I think would look good on me or carry what I needed to carry, I'm all about it. So this bag is a lot bigger than I thought it was. So this bag is actually no different. So this came from my essay in Tokyo. So I dropped this off pre-COVID in order to get all the leather replaced on it. I love this bag. I have the smaller version, which I'll do a video about it later. But I originally bought this bag. The leather was okay, but it like wasn't in the best of condition. So I took it to my sales associate, essentially just to get all the leather replaced, see if I could. And they could do it. It cost me like almost $900 to get all the leather replaced. Cost me 90,200 yen. Yeah, and that converts to about just under $900 USD. So Louis Vuitton no longer makes this bag. And if any of you guys are, you know, vintage savvy personnel, you know that this goes inside of this bag. So this gives you a hint as to what this bag is. But I dropped this off beginning of March with a lot of my other items, and I was hoping that it would be done and back in time prior to, you know, I didn't expect coronavirus to happen. I did not expect a global pandemic, so that's bad on me. But it's back. It's finally back, and I believe they had to send this to France for the hardware because they replaced, looks like they replaced all of the hardware. And of course, you know, she gave me back my old leather pieces, which I'll show you what the leather looked like because I had the leather pieces in here. But without much further ado, I present to you, yes, this is, the canvas is now vintage. The Keta is not vintage, but this is the Randonnee backpack. It's like, essentially you can use it as like over the back like this. I've used it to where I've actually extended this all the way and I put it all the way over my head and I can carry it crossbody. You can split these and wear one over the shoulder and it's actually like a backpack, but this looks like a brand new bag. So I actually got this bag on the pre-loved market here in Japan from an online reseller, and I got it for less than $300. And I was like, you know what? I kind of like this. I'm into my Louis Vuitton backpacks, you know. I like my vintage pieces. I like bags that, you know, Louis Vuitton no longer makes and I'm able to get a hold of. And this is, one, a lot bigger than I remember it being. Two, definitely a lot bigger than the pictures that my sales associate sent me. But this bag actually, the smaller version of this is the GM size. It comes in a GM size and also comes in the PM size. I have the PM size, and the PM size actually fits my MacBook Pro, which was really surprising. But it fits my MacBook Pro and also fits my iPad Pro, and it fits like a lot of my electronics in it. And so I bought this one before I bought the PM because I didn't think that the PM would fit, but it does. And this bag with all this stuff on the inside, like, as you can see, like, This is pretty good on the inside. The one plus as to why I bought this bag in particular was because it also came with the pouch that goes inside. So right in here, I don't really know if you can see that well, but we're gonna try and make it happen. So right in here, it has these two little like clips, and this is where the pouch actually goes. So I took it off when they sent it out for repairs just to make sure it comes back in one piece. But, and that your little pouch is actually on the inside. So this is like your inside pocket. So that's really awesome. The inside of this bag almost smells like a brand new bag. So just getting like the beautiful smell. Smells really good. But this makes me super happy. This vachetta looks amazing. It doesn't look, you know, horrible. They actually did a really, really good job. I'm not really seeing really anything that I can whine or complain about. Like, I literally went in and I said, replace all of the leather. And the sales associate was like, all of the leather? And I said, replace everything. I want all of the leather, I want everything replaced. And she just goes, okay. And she asked, show me the price. And the price was like, I was quoted like 93,000 Japanese yen. And at first I was like, oh, $900 on a bag? Like, what the heck? But as I've stated previously in a lot of my other videos, like, if I get a bag for less than $500 and it may not be in the best of shape, like the leather pieces wise, but the vachetta is, not the vachetta, sorry, but the canvas is, I'm willing to pay a little bit extra to go get the bag or the leather fully replaced. So I've actually done that a couple times on a couple of my samours. I found them, I loved it. I love that bag. I love that saddle style, and Louis Vuitton used to not make it, but now they're bringing back the Samour PM, which is a Samour 30. So this was also no different. So I bought this and I just chucked it up when she told me it was going to cost me $900 to replace all the leather, and I just said, okay. But here's actually the leather pieces. So it wasn't in terrible shape. It wasn't super bad. It just, I could tell that there were some parts on this that it was getting really, really dry. And I didn't want to risk, like here, you see there's a bunch of cracking right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a bunch of cracking right here. And I didn't want to risk, you know, conditioning it and doing all this extra stuff to it, and then the leather just not being good and just like completely dying. So, instead, I just took it up to my sales associate and she took care of it for me. As you can see here, it looks like there is some water damage on this old piece, but like this compared to this, like brand new bag. So for this bag total cost me less than $1,200, and I'm happy with that, and I'm okay. I know I've shown in my other videos, especially my the bag for my vintage Noe, that when they replaced all the leather, or they replaced the leather pieces, they actually got rid of the serial number. So the really good thing about this bag is the serial number is actually on the flaps inside to the pouch. So my serial number is still there. So the canvas is still dated, and my serial number is 901 Alpha 2. So I don't know how well you can see that. I'm really bad at this. Let's see. But there you go. So if you can see 901 Alpha 2. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this. I loved this bag, especially when I first bought it, and I still love this bag. I think this is a great, just like a nice little carry-all. It's a good backpack. The smaller one is a great backpack. I'm really excited to have this back. So it's not a new addition to my collection because I've had it in my collection. I just finally was able to get it back from being repaired. And I'm really excited. Like it literally looks like they just took this and they literally replaced everything almost. Like they did a really good job. This is an entirely new bag. This is just amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so stoked. I have been getting quite a few comments. A lot of people are really excited and happy about the finds that I have in here in Japan, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on some of the bags I've been able to find. And the one thing I absolutely love about living in Japan is the fact that I'm not really too concerned with counterfeit bags because it's illegal for anyone to sell counterfeit bags in Japan. So especially with me living here in Japan, I make sure that everything gets sent to my house so that if something is funny, they'll cancel the order, or they'll just go ahead and they'll just not send the bag, or they'll send me the real. See, look how that looks. So I like this because like that, like this is really good. Like, I love this bag. Sorry. But anyways, so yeah, so because I live here and because I have everything sent to my house here in Japan, I'm not worried about counterfeit bags. That's also why usually whenever I get a bag, I take it to the Louis Vuitton store and I have it authenticated by my SA. I also have like a small repair done, so that way it goes into the system as me owning the bag and that being my bag. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this. I'm happy that I got the bag back. I was a little bit worried. I'm still waiting on one more repair to come back from my sales associate, and that actually is my Samore 30. I had them replace some of the leather straps. It's actually a bag I had previously repaired, but I didn't do the full repair. I only did like a partial repair. And after getting it back and after using it, I just realized I just should have done the full repair. I didn't, but it's back now, so I can actually do it. But yeah, and so all I'm going to do with these pieces, honestly, I'm just going to throw this away. But yeah, so that's the one good thing here in Japan. So whenever they like repair something, they send you back all your leather pieces. So if there are serial numbers, you can keep it. They're not going to do anything with it. So usually, depending upon what I plan on doing with something, or like the hardware, sometimes I'll take the hardware and I'll like repurpose it and do something else, like I did with my Noe when I added the clips from the really damaged shoulder strap that I had. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And thank you so much. I'm really excited to have my bag back. It's been a very long 5 months without that bag. It took 5.5 months when you get that bag back. And that bag probably would have been back within 2 months or 2.5 months if it had not been for coronavirus. I blame coronavirus for me not having my bag when I wanted it, but I'm happy that I got it back now because that trip to repair a bunch of things cost me a lot of money, but it's fine. So as always, thank you for joining me on my journey. Thank you for joining me on my channel. If you happen to like what I do and you want to see more things, please do not hesitate to smash the like button, subscribe, comment down below. I try to make it a point to get on as frequently as possible and comment and reply to all of your comments. There's very few right now, so it's easy to do and reply to all the comments. But as always, thank you for joining me with this unboxing. I kind of cheated, but it's fine. And as always, happy hunting, and I hope that you find the vintage pieces that you're looking for. I'm really excited about this bag. I don't even know how to describe or explain exactly how excited I am to have this bag back. I think the next video I'm going to do is I'm going to do a comparison with that bag and the PM bag, just a side by side with the size and everything else like that, so that way you guys can all see the differences in the two bags. So thank you, and as always, happy hunting.